Hey everybody, welcome back. I am here outside of Hub Hall, a brand new food hall here in downtown Boston, right next to, adjacent to the Boston Garden. Tons of people here. It's a beautiful Saturday in early autumn. So let's go on inside. We're gonna eat a bunch of food and try a bunch of different restaurants. So let's go.
All right, so here we have from, what is the name of this smokehouse, the smoke shop here at Hub Hall? We have their deep fried buffalo ribs. So I'm assuming they smell pretty spicy. Has the obvious buffalo kick. We have some blue cheese dressing here to go with it. This is pretty good.
It's deep fried?
Mm-hmm. It's deep fried, but it doesn't have a coating or anything like that. You can see here all that juice coming out of there. Meat.
Would you look at that and think it was fried at first? I don't know.
No,
Like,
I wouldn't.
baked or grilled? Or...
No, but it's good.
And then fried?
It's smoked.
Yeah, I see a smoke ring.
It's delicious, actually. It's actually really, really, really good.
It's
Because the buffalo is not overpowering and it's not overly spicy. It's just kind of subtle, so it just adds to that smokiness. You have like a nice, spicy, smoky, barbecue taste. It's very nice, actually.
Smoke shop, fried buffalo ribs. Interesting story. Smoke shop is by Andy Husbands. Used to have his restaurant Tremont 847 down in the South End. Before that, he was a contestant on Hell's Kitchen.
Fuck off! Upstairs! Get out!
Andy Husbands apparently is quite a barbecue master, because he looked like a total idiot on that Hell's Kitchen show.
Andy, give me a jacket, please.
Let's give it a taste.
You already had a bite?
Oh my god.
Isn't it good?
This is so good.
I told you it's so good.
I want my ribs like this all the time. Deep fried with buffalo sauce. This is awesome. Andy Husbands, I'm sorry I made fun of you. You're doing it right. This is good.
Yeah, that's a good rib. I'm
Gonna do a pork hero plate. Still giving a little bit of pita if you want that, and these slightly fried zucchini chips here. If you don't want your french fries, you got a zucchini chip. Nice and crispy. Ever so slightly greasy, but in a good way. Goes very nicely with this pork hero and tzatziki sauce. Got cucumber, yogurty, lots of dill. Just perfectly cuts the grease of the meat. It's just one of the best combinations out there. And something that I like about gyro is because it's almost like the seasoning doesn't shine, but it's like the way it was like slow roasted. What's great about this is that the spice isn't pushing it. It's just really about the meat and about the side.
This was, what did they call this sandwich? The New Yorker? Or no?
Oh, Lone Ranger? No, Lower Broadway.
Lower Broadway. Yeah, it had something to do with New York. All right, Lily Peas. Fried chicken sandwich, everybody. It's supposed to have some Nashville hot sauce on it, coleslaw, Duke's mayonnaise. Duke's mayonnaise is...
That looks like thigh meat. That
It's a
looks
thing?
really juicy and
All right.
flavorful.
Let's get a bite of this. I know everyone else wants a bite of this, so I'm gonna take my bite first. It's not really spicy. It's got a little cayenne pepper kind of spice to it, but
That's spicy, huh?
the chicken itself is very flavorful. It's tender meat, crispy, a little over breaded, I think. You can see like there's little bits of breading that just fall off. I'm sure it's delicious anyway, but I still think the Underdog hot chicken sandwich,
The best.
Underdog Alston,
And it's like drier.
this is good though.
Good.
But I still want to go back to Underdog.
We
All
have our
right.
slices now.
Let me clean my fingers so I can pick up the camera and you guys can eat it.
All right.
That is some purple slaw. Pretty heavy on the slaw. Too slaw heavy.
Very mayonnaise-y.
Duke's mayonnaise is pretty standard in the South. Really not a lot of Hellmann's. When I grew up in North Carolina, Duke's mayonnaise was really popular. And it just kind of gave it more of a creaminess to it.
No.
So.
I'm not a mayo lover, so I'm not gonna comment.
It's good mayo.
I think the Popeye chicken sandwich is more flavorful than this one.
Your uncle would agree.
Yeah, whatever. Shout out to Uncle Kenny. A pizza by Nita. A bacon, potato, scallion, and looks like short rib pizza. I think the sauce is a white-based sauce. I don't see any tomato sauce here. So, thin crust. Yep.
Super
Nice
thin.
char there.
I like
Lovely,
it.
lovely, lovely thin crust.
Just like a barbecue.
It's the short rib, the bacon, potato.
A little bit of cheese to help at the end.
It's not a bad slice at all. It's 4 stars for me.
Okay. So this is New Haven style.
I didn't taste it. Maybe it's not cheese.
Typically very thin crust, but really crispy on the outside, and usually a little charred on the edges. We had this already at Frank Pepe's back during our Christmas episode.
This same
Alright.
exact.
Definitely has the New Haven style texture. Very thin crust. And it's got that flavor of the oven. Chars the crust, gives it a little burnt taste to it. That's what you're tasting. That's what the New Haven style is to me, at least when I think of it. Still doesn't beat Frank Pepe's white clam pie, but it's good.
No, that white clam pie was to die for. It's pretty good.
Bianco and Sons is a local meat purveyor, I guess. They make their own sausages. They are based out of Everett, just north of Boston. They opened their first retail sausage stand here in Hub Hall. So, normally you would just buy their stuff at a store, or you would find their products in another restaurant. This is their own stuff. So it's a pork sausage, a broccoli rabe. Let's see.
Like a white sausage, like
Looks like it's ground really fine.
Pork has it's rich, it's very fatty. It's a very dense sausage, actually. It's not a coarse ground, very finely ground. Bitterness that comes from the broccoli rabe really enhances the pork flavor. It's not very spicy, the spice blend in the sausage. A little smokiness maybe coming from the provolone, or maybe just the age of the cheese. It gives a little funk to it. I like it. It's a good sandwich.
Does anyone know what the name of this sandwich is in Philadelphia? It's driving me nuts. So please let me know in the comments, or it will be much appreciated. It's pork, broccoli rabe. It's not obviously the cheesesteak in Philly. They have some other sandwich there. I thought it had a name. Maybe I'm imagining it. Let's give it a taste.
I love the bitterness of that rabe. It's a light sausage. It's not overpowering in its taste. Yeah, it's nice. All the flavors complement each other really well.
It's just what stood it out was like that. I'm just gonna call it creaminess, but it's just like very silky sausage. So.
All right, last but not least, from Boston Soup Company here, we have their Chipotle Chili Mac. And the meat in this is a turkey, a ground turkey. So for anybody there that's trying to be a little bit health conscious there, that ground turkey will
Amp it up.
Exactly. We have a small side of mac. It smells a little peppery. Smell that. Smell that there. It's like a...
The cheese in it is popping too.
like a nacho-y...
Nacho cheese, yeah.
So...
Mac and cheese to go with your chili.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah, it's definitely... Yeah, you would have expected the ratio to be the exact opposite.
I was looking at online, the menu said that it was chili mac, but then I was looking over there and I was looking for the chili mac and I couldn't find it, but then I found the Chipotle chili and then it said with mac. They just didn't call it that. It's easier to call it chili mac.
How many hours in the writer's room did they spend on that one? Coming up with these?
I meant to try the macaroni and cheese by itself before I went ahead and mixed it, but I didn't get to that, so we're just going to go ahead and try it all together. It needs a bit of salt. I don't taste very much Chipotle. It just tastes like very basic chili. It's not bad. Kids would probably love this.
Yeah.
It's like very safe, so it's not overly spicy or anything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and
Try it?
try it.
You haven't sold me on it, so.
I mean, I'm not really sold on it either. I gotta be honest here.
Maybe you will be.
Try a little bit of this. See that mac? It reminds me of Boy Scout camp.
Did you make turkey
We called
chili
it
at Boy Scout?
mulligan stew. I believe is what we called it back then. It's hamburger, macaroni and cheese, and spaghetti sauce.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if we're gonna end this video on this item.
No,
we need
I
to
think
get something
I think we
else.
should. I want a cannoli. I never was a big cannoli person my whole life, a kid. It just didn't really appeal to me. Well, about a week ago, I decided to order a pizza and I got a free cannoli. And my whole world got reawoken to cannolis. So now I am totally cannoli. This is limoncello. So there's a little alcohol
How
taste
sweet
to
is it?
Not overly sweet. And that's why I like the cannoli, because the shell is so crispy and so nice and so delicate and then kind of savory, and then with the filling, it's just worked so well. It's not overly sweet at all.
That is awesome.
The lemon, something about that lemon, it's
Yeah.
refreshing. It's tart. It cuts through like the sweetness. It's just good. Like I love lemon desserts. Period. They're my favorite. Lemon tarts, lemon meringue, lemon squares, lemon cookies, lemon bars. Now lemon cannoli.
That lemon filling is one of the best things I've eaten this year. And we're in September, almost in October. So we're getting to our best of the year list. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
I had a
on-
cannoli, and that was probably the favorite thing I had today. And I don't even like cannoli.
We've had some life-altering experiences today.
The ribs.
The ribs. I really enjoyed that deep fried buffalo rib. That's the way I want to have my ribs from now on. Deep fried, slathered with buffalo sauce. I think that's probably the only way to go going forward. Broccoli rabe, provolone, prosciutto sausage. That was another game changer. That
What's
was
the name of the sandwich in Philly?
So there you have it. Hub Hall, downtown Boston, right next to the Boston Garden, home of the Celtics and the Bruins. Excellent choice. Lots of great restaurants to choose from. Personally, my favorite today was the deep fried buffalo pork rib from Smoke Shop. Excellent. Check it out. Lots of other great places here. So anytime you're in downtown Boston and you're looking for a bite, check out Hub Hall. All right, everyone. We'll see you next time.
The oysters looked appealing, but we don't know what
We don't
happened
know if they were
there.
open or not. We were
Yeah.
standing there, and I don't know.
Nobody.
It's like we didn't exist.
No, neither one of us.
Oh well. There wasn't anyone sitting there either. There was
No, there was staff.
someone was
Few of them.
cleaning a machine, so
Yeah.
maybe they were in between lunch and dinner.
Yeah,
but
who knows?
You are tough